Clap your hands, say...
Say...
Yeah.
Yeah!
For which things would you clap your hands? For what you clap your hands? Say yeah.
What would I clap my hands and say yeah for? I recently clapped my hands and said yeah at a Bob Dylan concert.
Yeah, we love you.
What else?
We love you, Bobby D. Like a delicious veggie burger. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Or a reggae bass line.
Sweet. I don't think you would clap your hands and say no.
No.
More like a snap no. No.
No way.
No way.
Yeah. All these hats I would clap my hands and say yeah for.
Yeah.
We like hats. I don't know if you've noticed.
I think, yeah, you are the best, like, band interview with a hat, in fact, and both of you are wearing.
Yeah.
His is...
That's because you're getting similar, because
We're friends.
playing together.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have affinity for hats, I think. Yeah.
It's like this theory that says that all friends at least look like the same, where they've been for long like friends, like they have similar like gestures.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same too. I've heard owners start to look like their pets.
What?
A pet's owner,
Yeah.
have like a dog and have
Yeah.
it for 10
Yeah,
years and
yeah.
start to look like
Yeah,
the dog.
exactly.
Notice it on the streets. Start
Yeah, yeah,
noticing. Like that
Yeah.
poodle looks exactly like that lady.
My grandma looked a lot like her dog.
Oh, true love.
True love.
So, which part would you say, which side is your side similar to her? What
Side of my
there's...
The
style?
style.
Oh, what's style is similar. I don't know. I think that we both like shoes. Buy a lot of shoes. Hats. These shoes. I don't know if I like these shoes yet. Kind of like rain, mud shoes, but those are important as well.
What do you have with him in your identity?
I think we both appreciate naming our outfits. His style is old while young,
Yeah.
which he's demonstrating very well today. Because this
Yeah.
hat could be worn by a very old Scottish man,
Yeah.
but Jason is young. Ish.
Beat you to it.
Um,
What's your current outfit? Last name I heard for your stuff obviously has changed, but the last era you were in were just off the horse.
Just off the horse, that was my fashion mode for a while. This one, I feel, I don't know, I'm not really used to the sweater yet. I just bought it
When?
about 4 days ago.
And why?
Well, because it doesn't really fit very well.
Why you bought it?
Because it was the weirdest thing on the rack.
Really?
And it was on sale.
I can push things over the edge.
But I don't know, you would have to name my current state.
It has like an older kind of vibe to it, like an older woman's shawl, but sort of cut in a youthful way, like the material is like a...
Wait a minute. Do you realize what you're saying? Old while young.
I know, you're kind of, that's where I was going. You're kind of old while young. This sweater, but these leather things, they kind of...
Yeah, the little things.
Yeah, they imply a youthful
Maybe, yeah.
vibe.
You
I'm
can
just
throw them,
old
you
while
can put
old.
them out.
A bat-winged beauty.
Oh. Kind of just off the horse.
Just kind of, that's a holdover from just off the horse.
And that star.
This I actually found on the ground outside when
Really?
we walked to see Horace
Right.
Andy was he on the main stage?
Yeah.
This was kind of shimmering
That
in the
whole thing
one
is-
ray of sunlight that was coming down
Wow.
between the trees. And so
So you see the reflection.
so I picked it up and put it on. So I got this today.
Well done.
Well, I have a
Thanks.
necklace as well, and I didn't find it today, but we both wear some necklaces. That's
Are you a
about it.
collector as well?
Necklace collector?
You should
A collector
start.
in general.
Yeah.
Oh, you collect necklaces.
No.
Oh, Hector.
Yes, I do. What I can say.
I only have one. No, that's not true. I have another one. Yeah.
Musically, which things you think you collect from your background and from your reality? as persons and audience?
That's a good question. What?
I didn't understand the question.
Yeah, musically, what do you think you collect from your right?
Sorry.
From
That's
your,
it.
From your. Fuck you. You're not the cuss in these interviews, man.
I just had a bunch of Irish tea. I'm kind of jacked up.
Yeah, we just had some tea and we're
Cakes.
so out of
Now I'm
space
flushed.
cakes. Were those space cakes they fed us over there? We got some space cakes. I think our new record, I think, actually is a kind of collection of older influences and stuff.
Good segue.
Yeah, thanks. From, I don't know, the music that our parents listened to when we were very young and stuff like that. I think
You remember that?
references
The music your parents?
Yeah.
Which was?
Pretty clearly, you know. I think I have a lot of memories of being in the car,
Yeah.
in the passenger seat, just kind of watching my mom listening to music, you know, kind of learning how to listen to music in this moment, you know. So I think a lot of that stuff is now, as you get a little older, you kind of return to that.
Yeah.
So I think we're sort of in that phase.
Are you in that phase?
Yeah, well, I think the music that we make as Rilo Kiley, you know, reflects all of the different tastes within the band.
Mm-hmm.
We all love so many different kinds of music, and so we bring with us, you know, our personal record collections. I think in some ways people nowadays are a product of the iPod shuffle generation.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
people are less inclined to listen to one record for an extended period of time.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
most everything's on shuffle. So for me, it's important to return to the kind of single album focus just when I'm listening to music in my spare time.
Yeah.
Right.
One record at a time. Give yourself at least, you know, a week with it so you can really digest it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that sometimes people are not giving records as a whole their fair shot these days.
Yeah.
You know? Like, this song is good, and just move on.
Do you usually like listen the whole record when you buy a record?
I do, yeah.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just fun to get in. It's like a novel versus like a short story or something, you know.
Magazine article.
Yeah, it's just like it takes some time and effort to like really understand it, but that's more gratifying, I think, in the end. You know?
Yeah, but there's such this big culture of downloading like tunes and just listening one of, you know, like catch a band and take just two of them, maybe, you know, by random, you never know. But
totally.
it's kind of like the way it's developing. Maybe it's gonna change like the concept of a record itself.
It very possibly could.
Maybe
I think,
in the future you could release just EPs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once a month,
or
like
release like a song every month or whatever, you know.
That's an interesting idea.
Yeah, just release a song and go on tour.
Play the song 10 times at the
See you
set.
next month.
Do it again.
what do you think that makes you American and what not?
What makes us American? Our accents?
Certainly not our hats, because this was purchased in Cologne.
This is purchased in Scotland in a town I can't
Scotland?
pronounce.
Really?
What is it called? The festival yesterday. I got this hat.
A town, I'm not going to try
Yeah.
pronouncing it.
I don't know what it was called. It was a
Near a
very
castle.
beautiful town near a loch and a castle. Very picturesque.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think when it comes down to it, I think we're pretty American.
We are. I think both of us have a deep-seated love for the West Coast of America, and I feel like I'll never get out from under that. And nor do I want to. I think maybe our politics are un-American as far as on the whole of our population. I think we would disagree with most people that live in our country about a lot of things.
So do you know your place in the world in a way? Is the place you would like to live or to be?
I mean,
We talk about it all the time, actually.
Yeah.
Like, where would we go if we left California? And it has become increasingly more difficult to choose a spot.
I know.
So I think it's a matter of just moving within California.
Yeah, finding the new. I've always liked Switzerland. For some reason, yeah. Live in the mountains of Switzerland somewhere.
It's really, really quiet. Really quiet.
Really quiet.
Meet a Swiss beauty queen.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, but you have to be like quiet.
Yeah. I can be quiet. Watch, rest of the interview, no words.
He's a drummer. He can't be quiet. Drums are so loud.
It's true. I wouldn't bring my drums if I moved. I would retire.
Wow.
Nah, maybe get some electronic drums that are quiet. Just wear headphones.
With the headphones.
Yeah. Though the cows are so loud in the Swiss Alps. I went to the Swiss Alps and the cow was like 10 times louder than a car horn.
Really?
Yeah.
The cow, really?
The cow was like mooing in such a weird way. I don't know. It's all that yogurt it's forced to make.
It hurts.
It can.
If you were an animal. No, you as a band. Yeah.
Oh, if our band
If
was
the
an
band
animal?
were, yeah. Was an animal.
The
I
animal.
don't know, a hippopotamus with a giant tumor on its ass.
Oh, Jason. That is terrible. That is
A giraffe?
just awful.
A giraffe.
Giraffe? No, Blake and I are so short. No, we're so short.
It doesn't have to be like visually.
I think more of like a
What about a koala?
Panther.
well.
Really cute and nice and quiet, but if you mess with it, it'll slash your throat.
Yes.
What was that?
Oh yeah, what were you gonna say?
This, although it looks like something really cool, I was thinking squirrel.
What is
Squirrel?
That's a squirrel? That's so opposite of a squirrel. It's like
How would you do a squirrel?
a squirrel like
There's a squirrel that lives out in front of my apartment.
he stole my guitar.
Jason claims
Did you?
stole his miniature guitar because
Yeah.
the squirrel was the only one there. And the squirrel's really loud. He makes this very, very loud sound, and he bothers us all the time. Bathes in the sun, kind of in a sexy pose on the balcony, but the thief of a guitar.
Yeah.
Squirrel thief.
Very tall tree. The guitar is probably somewhere up at the top.
He's like,
Man, that squirrel.
So just
Hippo.
for end to finish, if you want to remind a lyric of yourself or an image that reminds or suggests you silence, the concept of silence, which one you choose?
A lyric of ours.
of ours.
It suggests
I have the
silence.
giggles.
It's all right. It's good.
Yeah,
I'm
whatever
laughing
suggests
so
you.
much.
What lyric would suggest silence? I'm trying to think of a new record lyric. Something about a squirrel? Or
What would suggest silence?
it's a tough one.
I think maybe in Silver Lining, maybe. I never felt so wicked as when I willed our love to die.
Really?
That's a pretty.
That's a silence.
That'll shut anyone up, maybe.
Yeah.
And in the song, it actually kind of takes a breath.
Yeah. It's a good one.
Really pulled that one out of nowhere.
And how do you imagine the most beautiful end?
The most beautiful.
And yeah.
I think. Well, my dad once told me a story of something that he read. I don't know if this is an appropriate answer, but when you die,
Oh.
no, it's all right because we're all gonna die, right? But when you die, every dog you ever knew or loved is like running towards you to say hi again.
Wow. That's poetry.
So nice.
I always like to think of that.
That was so nice.
So yeah, we got it.
Cool.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Sorry, I was so giggly. That's never happened to me before. It felt like, you know when you're in school and you're not supposed to laugh?
Oh, yeah.
You can't stop laughing.
Dude, I was in school once. Me and my two friends, we all had to give oral reports. And we just got into this horrible laughing fit. All three of us just like dying. And then they called on me to do my next.
Oh, no.
And I went up there and I was trying to keep it straight face. And I just looked at them and they both started dying. So started dying for the whole class. And then the teacher was like so pissed. It was a good time.
Yeah.